Hello, everyone. Happy holidays again here at Allegory Gallery. We are at our home office right now. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being out there with us. A third day, part 3 of our holiday show. We told you we had a lot. We told you we had a lot, and we've got a lot more. I don't know if we're going to get it all through today, but we're going to certainly try. We're going to certainly try. Let's see here. Susie is with us. Hello, Susie. Danette is here. Hello, Danette. Our other friend Susie is with us. Hello. Anne is here. Hello, Anne. We have Laura and Conti Design look like joining us over on Instagram. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Today we have more enamel pairs for you. Well, the first of the enamel pairs for you. We have smaller enamel for you. We have Andrew's putting the finishing touches on some more polymer creations for you. And we should have some check glass too. It's going to be a busy night, I think. And I ran out of holiday sweaters. I have another one somewhere, but I cannot find it. So I'm in my blue. I put on my blue tonight because everything we've been doing is like this kind of, well, the enamel's been this pretty snow blue color. So I'm like, okay, I'll put on the blue at least. How are you all doing out there? I just like, it's been a day. It's been a great day. I'm not complaining. But it's been one thing right after another kind of day. I got out of the house a little later today than I thought. Even with that time change, I got that extra hour last night. And I thought that would charge me up, but it kind of threw my whole thing off. So I got out of the house a little bit later today. I got up to the store at about 11:30 today, and pretty much nearly I had a little bit of coffee, my decaf, and I snuck some of the banana bread that Ren had made for my breakfast, and I took that up to the store with me. So I had just finished that and was having some coffee and was going over, catching up on some social media posts and doing things. And we had some people come into the store, which was great. Some of our friends, new friends, came in last week and said they were going to come back and make some gifts for some people that they had to ship out of the country. And so I was like, okay, great, come on back. You know, a lot of people tell us things like that. These people actually came back this week. So we sat down, and it was really great because they were people who did not think they were creative. They said they were musical, which means they're creative, right? If you're musical, you're creative. But they didn't think they were creative in that way. So I'm like, we're going to sit down. We're going to do this. You're going to love it. And they did. They loved it. They can't wait to bring some more of their family members back and do some things. They can't wait to use some of the beads they had left over to make things for themselves. So they did a really great job. And those creations are on their way soon to Germany. So we made something in little old Johnstown. Bigger Johnstown than little old Ligonier, but those creations are going to Germany, so that's pretty awesome.
Is that what you did today?
That's what we did today.
Hello, everyone.
Andrew just came in. What are you doing? What are you doing down there?
I'm about to have a light snack.
I at the end of the day, I stopped over to our friends at Jada's Jazz Cafe because we had a hankering for those wonderful mushroom po' boys, and he's gonna eat it right in front of me, and I did not get to eat mine. So he's going around the corner. I can still smell it.
Maybe I'll give you a break after.
Give me a break. That's all right. We'll be good. So I stopped over at Jada's and picked up 4 mushroom po' boy sandwiches. Tried to get them yesterday, but they had just run out of their mushrooms. So he does a thing where he kind of pre-does them so that they're ready for the sandwiches, and he had ran out of his batches of them. So I missed out on them yesterday, and I'm like, I'm going back because the girls came over to do some beading today too. And they're like, we got mushrooms again. So I'm like, aha. So stopped over and got some of their sandwiches, which we love. Andrew's, he's moaning in the corner if you can't hear. And so in between that, our friend Patrice stopped in. We're working on, and we want to do an art show with Patrice. Maybe that's a secret, I don't know, but we're working on that. And so she brought in some things. I took some pictures to show Andrew here later tonight of things she's thinking about. And then our friend Cindy stopped in. I don't see Cindy on Instagram yet. Maybe she'll join us later. She stopped in. She wants to work with us a little bit at the cottage and do some things and learn some things and help us out with some projects. And she's just 20 minutes over the hill in Johnstown. So we're working on a way that we can work together to benefit all of us. So it was a busy day in the store today. I did get some packing and shipping done because I took the whole packing and shipping setup up there this weekend. And I've got a few things packed up and ready for some people to go out on Monday. And then up early, I'll be up early tomorrow heading to the cottage to do some more packing and shipping for some people who are going to be going away. So I'm going to try and catch those before people go away. So I'll be doing more packing and shipping tomorrow. But today we have some pairs. Hopefully I did this right. We paired up some of our smaller enamel pendants and for earring pairs if you want to. We have some that are smaller. They're like that, that are going to be singular. And then we have some with decals that are singular. I didn't pair up the decals. I don't know if I was supposed to or not, but okay, good. So the decal ones are singular. We have some of the plain blue, just without any of the decals on them that are singular because they don't really work in pairs. And then we have the plain blue kind of snow blizzard look in pairs. And I think we're going to do the pairs. I put them at 24 because two of them together is about the size of a big one. So there'll be 24 for the pair, I think, and $12 for the individuals. Andrew's shaking his head. I'm confirming that as I talk about it right now, if you couldn't tell. Anne says, banana bread and coffee, yum. I know. I picked up a peppermint mocha on the way, a decaf peppermint mocha along the way, and then I had banana bread with chocolate chips in it. It was delicious together. Susie says, I looked for the pickles but can't find them on the shop page. The pickles have only been done on the live. So you can only get them on the live. So if you watched the live from the first night, Susie, that would be Friday night's live. There are still some pickles available, I believe. I don't believe they've all been claimed yet.
I was thinking about this. And I think tomorrow we have a trunk show from
Laura Lunsford.
But I think I'm gonna push that to Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday. Because sometimes she sends a lot, so usually it's a 2-day thing.
Yeah. So we can prepare that for Tuesday and Wednesday. So you'll have something on Wednesday easy.
But for Monday, I think we're gonna do a recap of. I have a couple more things to put.
Holiday show part 4.
No, extend to stay.
So that's a good idea, though. We'll add a few more things, but then we'll do a recap of what is unsold. Of the ornaments. Yeah, we're not going to go through all the blue pendants.
No.
But the ornaments, we can do a recap of what is left unsold.
There's not as many.
Yeah, but if you do want to try for any of the pickles, Susie, I can also take pictures of them for you. We can do that. And I can check later tonight.
Somebody else asked what was left.
Yeah, a lot of people have been, I think, wondering what's left and sending in requests. If I don't get this one, I'd like this one. If this one's not still available, I'd like this one. So I'd like to do a recap, whether it's a pictorial recap or a video recap, at least one of the other. Or both. Probably do both. Yeah, I just literally came from the store. I ordered the food early and picked it up right as I left Johnstown at closing time. Ran down to the cottage because Chris, Ren, and Andrew were at the cottage. So I met them there. because Ren was showing me how to hook up the tanks to our acetylene tanks, because I've never done that process of hooking them up to the hoses and the tank, the heads. I've taken them apart a few times, but I've never actually remembered putting them together. So we got all the stuff, and then they showed me how to put that on and use the leak check and all that. And we tested the tank, and it was all good. And we were sorting a few things out at the cottage, and then we ran here and ran home to start pricing some things. I got things paired up. I got one thing priced, but I'll make the slips as we go. And then I didn't get any of the check glass sorted and priced, so we got to do that too. It's been crazy. And then I realized I didn't even pick up cat food. The cats need cat food, huh?
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. So I'm gonna have to run probably to Walmart tonight, or they're gonna feast on a lot of dry food tonight, which is unusual for them. But and I'll be running out in the early morning to get them food, one or the other. But if we finish in time, I'll run to Walmart tonight so I can go pick up some. Susie says, "Okay, I will look. Thank you." And somebody just sent me an email. They're watching part 2. They're requesting some things. Okay. I'll check that out for you.
Is Susie watching?
Susie, are you still watching? Which Susie? Our neighbor?
Our neighbor.
Are you still watching Susie, our neighbor? Why?
Because I'd say bum a couple cans off her.
Oh, yeah. If you've got extra cat food, maybe that would be the easy. We'll repay you in cat food tomorrow. That might be easier. Says, I'm here. Yeah, if you've got, can we bum like 6 cans of cat food, little cans? And if not, I can run to Walmart. I just don't think I'm going to get down to Dollar General before that. Susan is here. Hello, Susan. Thank you for joining in. If you're out there, please say hi.
Is anybody else watching tonight?
Anybody else watching tonight? Who's here? Who's out there?
Working on.
We know it's a weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
It's been fun though.
It has been fun.
The only thing though is we haven't had a single day off this week.
No, we've not. And I normally don't normally at least have a weekend off, like an evening a little bit off. But because I go to the store on the weekends, so I'm always doing that. But normally we have the evenings. We still work, but we normally don't do the lives. And the lives take an amazing amount of prep, actually, usually.
You can ask Lennis.
Yeah, you can ask Lennis. Lennis knows if she's out there. Susie says, I'll drop a box off in a minute. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. That'll save me from feeling like I'm running in my mind all night.
You're a bad daddy for
I'm bad daddy for forgetting food. I didn't forget the food. Well, I kind of forgot the food, but I didn't actually have much time to get the food. I was busy all day. There was barely a moment that I was not busy. I always lock the door when I go to the bathroom just in case. And I actually locked the door, went to the bathroom real quick, and then I was starting to pack stuff and I forgot to open the door. And I forgot to take the Be Right Back sign off the door. And Patrice came in and was like, saw me in there knocking on the door. I'm like, yep, totally forgot. Sometimes I get sidetracked by other work.
I think sometimes people think that when you have a store, you're just like sitting there enjoying life.
Just waiting for the people and just leisurely, working on fun projects all the time. And
get Instagram.
It's a busy day.
No, that's not how it ever is.
No,
it's like do all of the chores in 1 week in 1 day.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a lot.
Clean the windows, sweep the floors.
Yeah, that's all the stuff you have to do.
Restock the bags, break down boxes, put this away, tag this.
This. In addition to put this in stock, count this, take pictures of this, make a reel because Facebook will forget about you if you don't.
And then talk to people if they come in.
Or if they call on the phone, or if they send you an email. Yeah. Which, you know, I love retail. I do really like retail. But I am glad we're only open 3 days a week.
It used to be 7.
Used to be there 7 days a week, and it would be like this every day, where I would just get home in time to do the live, and then we'd do the live, and then you wouldn't have time to go out and do grocery shopping. And
So we ate a lot of junk.
we ate a lot of junk because it was
And
like,
then
what can you
his
pick up
heart-
along the way? It's frozen food. All right, let's have another frozen pizza with tons of sodium. And
Then his heart.
then my heart wanted to give out. So yeah, it's this is much better. But this is reminding me this weekend, doing the lives, doing the work, it's reminding me of that time a little bit. And I'm very thankful that we don't have to do this kind of craziness all the time. Susan got a phone call from my friend Jean this afternoon. Her birthday was last week, and we had a really long, nice chat. She enjoyed the little gift I sent her. That's awesome. That's awesome. Anybody else do anything fun today? Anybody have any plans for this week? I know we all should have some plans for a certain day on this week.
Yeah, creative make-along.
Creative make-along. And another day this week. But yeah, the creative make-along is this Thursday. What? November 7th is already here?
I know.
May as
How did
well
that
be.
happen?
May as well be. So the creative make-along, I have not gotten the link out. I was going to put the link out today, and every time I started to think about even doing that, got sidetracked. So I will put the link out for the creative make-along. If you have an Allegory Gallery inspiration kit or luxury bead blend, that's the main idea of the creative make-along this time. But if you don't have one, make your own. I saw Suzanne, she's making her, I know she has them, but she's making her own kit. So gather some things you have from us, make a little kit up yourself, and work with us. If you have nothing from us, if you're brand new to us,
Yeah, if you want to show a picture of what you're gonna work with.
yeah, start. How about
post a
that?
picture.
How about that for an AG Live challenge?
He
What?
just threw down the gauntlet.
Threw
on a
down the
Sunday?
gauntlet. So
On
AG
a Sunday?
on a Sunday. So AG Live challenge today. Show us a picture of what you're going to work with for the creative make-along this Thursday night. Right? So pick a kit you have from us, pick a luxury bead blend. If you don't have any of those, gather some beads you have from us, make your own kit or luxury bead blend. And if you have nothing from us because you're brand new to us, welcome. Thank you so much. Just go ahead and post a picture of some things you're going to use. And feel free to still join in and make something with any of the beads you've got. We welcome newbies all the time. We love to have you. And join the AG Bead Fam and have some fun with us. So the AG Live Challenge, if you have no idea what that is, we post on your social media, post in our Allegory Gallery Design Challenges group on Facebook, post what you're going to do. This is the prompt, is show us what you're going to use for the creative make-along this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. And hashtag AG Live Challenge and tag us at Allegory Gallery when you post. So hopefully we'll see it. And if we see it, we'll share it if we can. Sometimes your settings don't allow us to share, and sometimes we never actually see it. We try and find these things, but sometimes we're not able to find them. But post it on your timeline, post it on our timeline, post it in the Design Challenges group, however you can. Show us what you're going to use for the creative make-along this Thursday. We hope everyone's going to join us. We want a ton of people on Zoom this Thursday, hanging out, making things, and hopefully very happy about some results that are happening earlier in the week, right? Hopefully we'll have lots of good things to talk about, putting that good energy out there. All right, let me remove that so no one gets confused. Susan says, also not certain what I'll make, maybe some earrings. And says, hello, Anna. Hello, Anna, by the way. Susan says, also put away downstairs Halloween decorations. I'll do the upstairs tomorrow. Yeah, don't make yourself crazy, right? Anna says, hi, Susan. I'm not sure either. Well, figure it out, y'all. Figure it out. Gather some stuff together. I know a lot of you have kits from us. So show those kits, even if that's not what you end up using, right? Still, show the kits. Show what you might use. How about what you might use for the creative make-along? Not what you're definitely going to use. Let's put up what you're considering using for the creative make-along. we'll do that. Anne says, I'm still thinking, but I might be using one of William's pendants. Yes, please do it. We've sent out a lot of my pendants, not a ton, but a good amount, a goodly amount. And I have not seen many people making things with them. So I would love to see what people make with my pendants that I've been making. What people make with the pendants I've been making. Susan says, unless the world goes sideways this week, I'll be Zooming. I need to clean up my messy workplace. I'm embarrassed by it. Don't be embarrassed. You're going to see ours, and we will probably have very little time to clean ours up before then. Don't be embarrassed. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just have fun with us. Relax. Breathe. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But I get it, because I get embarrassed by things too. I do the rapid cleanup often, but you don't need to. Dell says, hey there, at work, had Poirot on. Nice, nice. And says, my sister was here Friday. She picked up William's mug off the counter and said how cute it was. I love using it. Oh, good. I love hearing those stories, so thank you. It's... I'm getting a little taste, like I've always known, but I'm getting a little more of a taste of like what it's like to feel like the artist that, never is sure of their work. I generally like the things I make, but I like them, and I'm hesitant to think that anyone else will ever like them. So I love hearing that.
I gave Chris the cat toys because I feel bad because Rena's making cookies and Chris is kind of like hanging out in the room by himself. And I'm like, do you want something to do?
They'll play with you. They would love it. They keep Idabelle almost every night. If I don't get to play with them by the end of the night, she runs up the stairs. She stands on the one stair almost at the middle part, and she looks at me. And she screams her head off, being like, we did not play. What is going on? Susan says, I am. Don't be embarrassed. Anna says, messy workplace is a sign of creativity. Happy accidents happen that way. Yeah. Don't worry about it. That one got chipped somehow. Don't worry about it. But I get it. Wait, I do get it. Susan's worrying. She said she has to clean her workspace. She said, unless the world goes sideways, she'll be Zooming with us on Thursday. But needs to clean up her messy workspace because she's embarrassed by it. And I said, don't be embarrassed.
You know how much we can see? We can't.
Generally, we just see your face.
Unless you aim it.
Yeah.
Do you know what our space looks like?
That's what I said. I said, you're going to see probably from this camera what our part of our space looks like.
Oh my gosh. If you turn the camera around, you'd be horrified.
We're kind of embarrassed. We don't usually turn the camera around too much either.
Well,
but
it actually is cleaner than it has been.
Yes, it is.
But I still have been working hair, so there's tumbleweed.
Hey, Sandra's joining us. Hello, Sandra. Glad you could catch us tonight. I know.
How is your show?
I know we talked about that. I know you keep asking. We've already answered that. We've talked all about that.
I know. How was it?
How was it? But she missed us last night. She didn't know we were going live, so she caught up later, she said. But tonight she's with us live. Hello.
Good. We have a lot of fun stuff tonight.
Susan says, my 2 boy cats have been confused by the time change. Yeah, I'm not sure what ours are thinking about it. I've barely seen our cats today. This is where I left off just with that one. So if you wanted to do that, or if you want to do the check glass, I don't know how you want to do it. If you want to start with the check glass, and then I can do these by hand as we go. Start with 96 again if you want down there.
Let's start with the check.
Okay, and get rid of this. I just did this to remind myself, but start with 96.
Maybe do those 2, since you already have them made.
You can't do $24. That's just for
those. No, for these.
You're going to jump?
Yeah. You want to jump?
Nah.
All right, whatever you want, husband.
There you go. Just start like that. We'll just throw it away.
He's feeling
rich and wasteful tonight. I'm throwing 2 pieces of paper away. Oh, and some ink. 2 pieces of paper and some ink got thrown away tonight. Feeling wealthy. Normally it is, because normally I'm like scrounging for little pieces of paper and pushing as much ink out of the marker as I possibly can get out of it before I throw it away. Yeah, that's me.
He's feeling healthy. He's feeling wealthy.
That's right. Oops.
Rich, he is that.
Yeah, that we haven't listened to that song in a while.
I like that song.
Anne says, Susan, same Daniel Tiger was screaming and screaming at the real time for dinner. I finally just fed him. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Our cats don't have a choice.
Our cats, sometimes they eat at 7:30. Sometimes they eat at 6:30. Sometimes they eat at 10 at night or 11 at night. It all depends.
Gertie sometimes tries to have a schedule.
Most of the time, they still have food, a little bit of food on their plates. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they're starving.
No.
And most of the time when I give them food at night, most of the time when I give them food at night, they take a little 2 bites and they walk away from it. Mm-hmm. They save it for like the overnight time.
Well, they have a particular way. Barnaby, he likes to go down and do a round and check things out downstairs. Mm-hmm. And when he comes up, he'll eat.
He eats a little bit, then he usually goes back down for like a few hours.
And then comes back and
then comes back up and eats before bed. And then he sits with me on the couch a little bit while we watch our shows. And then he gets ready for bed with me.
We have all...
But they all have their things.
Uh-huh. Like Idabelle, she eats first.
She eats first and usually right away.
Mm-hmm. And usually she doesn't eat like a ton.
No.
But she will eat until she's ready to go.
She eats her portion.
And then Gertie is always last.
Yeah, Gertie hangs out till last.
Because she's
cleanup crew.
She's the runt.
Yeah.
So
and Gilbert,
she's not allowed to eat first.
Gilbert, he kind of eats, but he usually waits for Barnaby to come up and eat. Mm-hmm. And the 2 boys usually eat together. Mm-hmm. And then the girls let them eat. Oftentimes Tallulah eats with the boys.
Mm-hmm. It changes for Tallulah.
Yeah,
sometimes she eats with the boys and sometimes she doesn't. She won't come up at all.
Mm-hmm. She eats by herself sometime in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Depends if she's ready to annoy me or
not. Anna says a cleanup can be refreshing when you when you need clarity to start new projects.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yes.
Our cottage is still messy.
Yes.
But
it is much more organized.
Far and away improved. Like before, I was like, this is going to take me months. And it would have if I did it by myself. Yes.
Because we're too involved in our own stuff.
Also, who has time?
Yeah.
My promise to myself is that I'm not going to just sit on the laurels and let it get plateaued.
No plateauing.
We're going to do the things we said we're going to do.
Up and up and up and up.
And get the ventilation hooked up and the
we didn't get to that yet. But we made room for a lot of it. We got room made for a lot of it. Mm-hmm. We just haven't really. We got to finalize the floor plan. That's been the hard part.
Because it's hard because we've never
had this before.
Mm-hmm.
And
like, what are we leaving out? What are we not? What's the ergonomics of it?
Yep. And space? we were moving the shipping department into a different area, and then we decided that it would be best to demolition.
It's not really demolition.
No, it's not for us. Carefully taking apart a lot of things,
so
a whole counter system.
Them in another part.
Yeah, we're carefully taking apart a counter system that was there and clearing more room. When I thought I was going to use that counter for packing and shipping, but we decided that the way things probably would be best laid out, we're taking that away. And of course, we don't do demolition because it would be faster to just rip stuff out and throw it away. But we are carefully, one by one, dismantling pieces of boards and wood
And taking screws.
Yeah,
and
so that
nails out.
we have to be able to get that done and move the shipping department over before we can really start finalizing the floor plan for everything.
I think, we're very close to just taking the stuff that's on the floor that's waiting for that thing and just putting it, and it will, putting it out on the counters or whatever.
What is it? The what?
Like the equipment.
Oh, the equipment. Yeah, we're close.
and
We've even
putting
gotten the cement board in the back of the van.
Yeah,
It's been
so
riding
we have
around
to-
with me. We got the cement board so that we can pour metal and not worry about damaging things, catching on fire. So we picked that up at Lowe's the other day, and we may need more, but
people,
right.
y'all paid for the.
Got the cement board. All right, let's see here. Susan says, "Yay for check glass." Yeah, we've got some check glass today.
Holiday theme.
Holiday theme check glass. The feline overlords rule our house. We try to avoid serving them food on demand, but they drive us nuts sometimes. Ours.
You know what? I've noticed I'm also how you call hard daddy. I am not like if they're meow like they're desperate, then I say wait until white daddy comes because.
Yeah, they know that they're not getting anything out of him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I set that up early
on purpose
because when Paolo and Babette were still alive, I made a point not to do anything like certain things because I was working from home at times, and then you
would never get anything done. They would just meow because as soon as I came home, sometimes Paolo especially would start meowing for his food.
Mm-hmm.
That little boy.
And so I can't.
And he was
like
insistent.
And he a little bit destructive. Like he'd throw his body around and like
he'd jump up on the counter, jump up on the tables, push things off the edge, throw his body until you fed him. He's cute though.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good boy. Daniel licks his plate clean, then sniffs around for more.
Mm-hmm. And says, "Oh well, there you go, clean plate club."
Right. Lena says, "I have to feed Max separately, or no one else gets a chance. He gets the growlies and frightens everyone." Mm-hmm. Tallulah gets the growlies. If she's really hungry, yeah, she used to feel food insecure. Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's from being an outside cat.
I don't know how. I think since she was more brave, she used to go like out.
She may have.
That's how come she got worms.
Yeah.
Because she was out and about.
She was out and about more.
The other two, they didn't get it because they were a little bit more timid.
Yeah, and Gertie was smaller. But Tallulah, she used to really...
so annoying.
She would... If she gets exceptionally hungry for some reason, like... she puts her paw down.
Gilbert used to do that, but it was cute.
Yeah, she puts her paw down and starts growling, and even the boys like back away. But she hasn't done that in a long time.
Before they would all like Gilbert, he hardly would get a chance to eat sometimes. And sometimes when there was something he wanted to eat, particularly, he'd put his paw down and he'd meow.
He's like, "That's mine."
And then they'd say, "All right."
Because they usually get a mix of stuff. They don't get the same food every time. I mix like 3 different ones on each plate, and so sometimes he likes one little pile better than the others, and he puts his paw down.
He's been bullying Gertie lately, and I don't like it.
Yeah, well,
and it sounds
Paolo
like
bullied him.
I know
he's passing on the traumas, these childhood generational traumas.
Well, and when she is bullied, it sounds like she's getting murdered. Yeah. So I don't like that.
Anna says, a lot of times I just clean a surface off or use a tray to start a new project.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
That's the way.
William, if you have Netflix, there's a CCR documentary that is excellent. To check. We do have Netflix.
Who is it?
That's Laura. CCR.
I didn't know you were that into them.
I've listened to their music growing up a lot.
One of my friends, he is a decent singer, but he perfected one of the CCR
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
And he would perfect that song.
That one.
That one song. And he would go early in the
Oh,
night, and people would buy him drinks all
all
night
night
long.
long.
And he was like a little celebrity.
Sometimes you only need to know how to do one thing really well, right?
Yeah, when we used to live in Brooklyn, there was one guy, all he knew how to sing was the Ave Maria song.
Oh.
And they played that, and people were like crying.
Anne says, I have a table and a desk that no longer have a clean workspace. Now I have a bead mat on a file cabinet. That's what happens. That's that means you're being the creative juices are flowing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Susan says, double yay holiday check glass.
Mm-hmm. There's some that's a little bit of a stretch.
He stretched, but that's all right.
But I'm got for what's it called? The sugar plum berries.
You what?
The one that some of the ones I got, there's sugar plum berry inspired.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they're like what is this? How he lying? I'm not doing that tomorrow.
Oh, that's gonna move to tomorrow.
Because I'm doing I'm not doing ornaments tonight.
Oh, none of the polymer tonight?
No, you have to wait till tomorrow.
Okay, so cancel that idea of polymer tonight.
Yeah, because I was going to.
He was rushing it.
And then I was like, I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So.
Not worth the rushing, messing something up. Lena says, we've been painting the floor downstairs so there won't be concrete dust. Hope to set up my metal smithing tables next week. That's exciting. Progress. That's awesome progress.
Way to go.
Can't wait to
You've
see.
been wanting that for a while.
Can't wait to see what you start working on.
Just make sure that if you paint the floor that you make a non-slick area.
Right.
Because I almost busted my
behind
once on a painted floor at the restaurant.
Let's see here.
It was like a scene from Home Alone with the people break in and they go skate across the floor.
Oh. Laura says, I only have a dog rabbit mutant creature. He gets a little dry and then a big salad twice a day.
We usually feed the cat wet food because we don't want them to have kidney problems.
Yeah, we give them treats as dry food, but we try to give them mostly all wet food.
Because Paolo and Babette, we always just left food out.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had kidney problems, and the vet said, I don't even know why they make this.
Well, some vets say it's okay, and some vets say that too much dry food, it dehydrates them, and then they can have kidney problems. So,
and both of our cats died from kidney problems.
Yeah, but they also may have had kidney issues because we found out.
But my dad also died from kidney problems,
and he probably didn't drink enough water either.
He probably also, I think it's also stress. They said that stress is also does kidney.
Yeah.
But she had one kidney that was too big and one that was too small.
She had a small kidney. Lena says it's been a long time coming. Susan's questioning the dog rabbit mutant creature. And so Laura says, if I don't give him his salad, he follows me everywhere.
Gilbert likes a salad.
Yes, Gilbert does like a salad. And Lena says, we have those puzzle padded floor mats to stand on. Those are nice.
That's good.
Yeah, those are good.
I'm going to get that.
Those are not inexpensive, though, usually.
I can find it.
He says, I can find it. Because I've looked them up new, and they are not inexpensive.
I have a way.
You have a way.
You've forgotten I have a way.
It's like, it is the way.
I find things. I'm a finder of things.
You are a finder of things. That is correct. You found a really good 3D printer today that we can't really afford right now. But
anybody got $2,000 that they want burning a hole in the pocket?
$2,000 you want to give us?
It's amazing.
It is medical. It's a medical quality 3D printer.
$6,000 retail.
With the
only $2,000.
With the washer and the cleaner.
And it looks pristine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Charlie. Thanks for joining us out there.
Unless we sell all the polymer clay, all the
check glass, and all the enamel, we're not going to be buying that. But it wasn't.
Unless somebody got $2,000 in the back pocket.
They just can't. They just have nothing else to
They're
do with
like,
it.
Oh my gosh, I want to support them so
Don't
hard.
ever want it back. We'll give you some. We'll give you some pieces we make from the usage of it once we get set up. How about that?
Boy, you making it sound good, William.
I know, right?
Who's gonna want to? They're gonna be like, yeah, pick me,
Pick me, pick me.
Yeah.
Charlie says, hello, I just got home from Vegas.
Vegas.
Nice.
Wait, what?
What are you doing in Vegas, Charlie?
Gambling?
Gambling your life away?
No.
Did you win $2,000 you want to get rid of?
I won 15 cents.
15 cents, yeah.
Okay, so only 1,998.
99.85.
Yeah.
There you go. Laura says, my dog's a mutant schnauzer poodle mix, but loves veggies more than protein. His favorite food is kale. That's wild. Never heard of that.
Does the dog like the kale?
I know. Angela says, go thrifting. Andrew does like a thrift.
You know, the thrift stores in our area are not ideal. And the reason why they're not is because there's a lot of antique dealers.
Yes.
And they pick that stuff clean like a buzzard.
They're there. They know the schedule. They know when things are going out. And they probably have connections inside too.
Because I saw stuff and I was like, what's that? And then they said, oh, somebody already got that.
It's like, it's not on the floor yet. How'd they do that?
They're like, mind your business.
Charlie says, visiting my grandparents. They go often. I wish I lost a lot. Haha.
What?
That's no good. That's no good. Also said, I did win it finding jewelry at the swap meet though.
That's good.
That's good. That's a good thing. Susie Wyatt has joined us. Hello, Susie. I saw you at the beginning and then you disappeared. Laura says, how much is the 3D printed material that you use for the printer? It's a resin. So it's from it's a tank, and it's from a particular company that you can use. They have 35 different materials that you can supposedly use in it.
They sell on Rio.
Yeah, so lots of materials, lots of different price points,
So
but you can go.
No, base model for that is 6,000.
No, I know, but the materials are, you can use any.
Yeah.
But you can go up to medical quality materials to make medical, like surgical tools, medical tools, and like dentures. I guess. I think it's like crazy.
Oh, it's got that.
I think it's got that.
You know, I looked at some of that, like the old-timey way of how they made dentures, and I was thinking about getting that as a sculpting material. But then the colors that only comes in like different shades of brown.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well, I think it can do dentures, not the ones you'd actually wear, but the stuff to make the final product, the porcelain. It's high enough quality that they can make the porcelain ones off of that.
Some teeth that are acrylic. That somebody got that that was funny because Renwa is in there and like, did you find the bag of human teeth?
Human teeth?
And they were like, no. I was like, did you find the ones of the...
And that was like the first night or something. Welcome to the Thornton Jones household. Did you find the bag of teeth?
Keep it interesting.
I know. But yeah, I think you can use any materials in that. And the nice thing about that resin printer is also not only that it can go up to that high quality, but that it also automatically, a lot of resin printers, you pour the resin in yourself, but it has an automatic way of knowing how much it needs, and it pours it in itself, which is
so good.
Which is so nice.
It doesn't get bound up.
Yeah.
Because if you pour too much, then sometimes that stuff hardens up.
Or you just waste it. You can't reuse it once the laser's gone through it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Susie says, the Wi-Fi at this hotel is terrible. It's really hard to make anything work. Oh, that sucks. But hopefully the hotel is comfortable. Hopefully it's better than the last one. I know you had issues with the other one.
don't know. You need to burn some sage and ring some bells because this is.
Well, hopefully your apartment will be done soon. I know that you're talking about what 2 to 3
Definitely.
weeks or something, so you can move back in. Hopefully,
I thought you said you're going to be there in like a couple days. Maybe.
Last I thought you said 2 to 3 weeks or something like that.
Did it change?
I don't know. Maybe. So yeah. Did I see this big one? This big cat?
I just showed that.
Oh, I didn't.
And I asked them because I said, "Do you want to see
This is
the
what
real way, or
what
do you
I'm
want to
talking
see?
about.
You actually want to see what I'm doing?" And they said they want to see the real way.
The real way. Okay. Susie said, "Oh, the landlord was overly optimistic." Yeah, when you gave that timetable, I was like, "That's quick for a total disaster renovation."
No,
Like,
I'd be worried that we didn't do a good job.
Yeah. But yeah.
Hopefully it works out.
Hopefully it all works out. We want it all to work out for you. So that's been our day, and you know what our week.
Sunday.
It's Sunday. It's crazy that it's Sunday because it doesn't feel like Sunday because we've been going live all weekend long.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either, but it doesn't.
It's just everything else.
It makes every day feel like every other day. Like usually I know when it's the weekend because we don't go live. Like that's how I know it's the weekend.
I feel bad for our company because they kind of get neglected, but
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But at least
when
they're together now. They're fine. They're not sitting by themselves.
That's the thing. You gotta make hay when the sun is shining.
Well, we started the holiday show. We gotta do the holiday show, right?
It's gonna be hay free.
Hay free.
Crying gently.
Don't cry gently. You gotta store that hay for winter.
Black and bitter tears rolling down the face.
Store that hay for winter. Dale worked till 4 and go back at 4 p.m. Going home tonight on time at midnight. Whew.
Ooh, that's a long
Work to 4
time.
and back at 4. And then
on our schedule.
I know, right? Susie says, so they're putting together the kitchen and bathroom and will block off the areas that they're working on so I can have a base camp in the bedroom. That's good, at least. You can get back in there, but that's hard. That's hard to have construction going on when you're home, but at least, the landlord is doing something. Because
some of the people, they said that their landlord just abandoned it.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna. I guess maybe they're filing for bankruptcy. I don't know.
We're gonna collect the insurance and not rebuild.
I don't know, but one of our friends there.
Because you could probably collect for the losses and not rebuild.
I don't know what's happening, but they said it was real stressful.
Oh, Laura says, I sent you guys an email about sending a harness and leash for Mandy. I did see that when I woke up. That's the first thing I read, and I have not had a chance to get back to you on. I didn't do any emailing today. There was a dog in Johnstown that Charlie's friend Mandy found, and Laura's trying to help with it. So,
nice.
Yeah. So I will, you can send stuff to us if you want. Send it to our P.O. Box, P.O. Box 511, Ligonier, Pennsylvania, 15658. That's the store.
The P.O. Box?
Yeah, that's the store.
Send it to our house.
Send it to the P.O. Box. That's easy. Because I'm at the post office all the time. And that'll make sure it goes and gets held there and everything's fine. So he said he's a pretty good guy, lives in St. Thomas, and is a contractor himself. Oh, good.
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas is nice.
He's living large, y'all.
Hey.
Apparently.
Well, owns an apartment building, so.
Must be nice.
I know, right?
Be like, let's do a swap.
Let's do a swappa.
I don't know how it is in St. Thomas, though. Did they get messed up?
I don't know. Susie says, I've been there 10 years, so he's trying to make me happy. That's good.
Okay.
That's good that they treat, like, some landlords, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long you've been there. You don't get priority. They don't care. That's good that he recognizes you've been there a long time and wants to take care of you.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely heard horror stories.
I've also experienced horror stories.
So, yeah. All right. Should we get this started? Are we? Huh?
Yeah, punch it.
Punch it? punch it.
Otherwise, we're going to be here even later in that sandwich. I'm just going to eat it.
You don't eat my sandwich. Although we do have delicious leftovers, so that doesn't give you the right to eat my sandwich. But
I'll just eat
if it happened, Susie says St. Thomas is way more prepared for storms than in the U.S. I bet they are. They know what it's
they
like.
have it every other day, don't
Right. They probably build to certain standards too for all that. All right, Andrew, give me some stuff.
Oh, I thought you were, huh?
No, I started you right there. So I was asking you if we were ready.
I thought you were going to do some pears.
No, because I started you with that number.
Well, whatever.
You said you wanted to start with check glass. I was just listening to you.
Whatever you're going to do, Get who's ready?
Who's ready? Let's get ready to rumble. Not us. And then Cindy came in again today, and I still forgot her little pile of white turquoise. Put that in the bag for me.
Oh,
And then,
so here is the truth of life.
What's the truth of life?
That, what should I say?
Sandra's making spaghetti right now while I watch. Nice. I could go for some spaghetti. I've been chilly all day.
Because it's cold.
It is chilly, and I also wore my Crocs today without any socks.
Well, you silly britches. Man.
I know. And so I was a little bit cold all day long.
That's when you go to the Dollar General and you add to the collection.
I should have. I didn't even think about that. But I would have been probably warmer with some socks on. So I've been a little chilly all day long. Spaghetti sounds like hearty and good right now. But so does that mushroom po' boy from Jada's Jazz Cafe.
I've set myself up in front of the heater
because
here's the thing. If the polymer clay gets cold, you can try this stuff. Go on ahead.
Well, I got to tell him how to do it.
Anyway,
finish your story.
If the polymer clay gets cold, it's hard like a rock. And guess what? My hands don't work like that.
Not anymore.
No, they don't, and they don't want them to because it's called pain and suffering. And I don't believe in that anymore. I believe in body positivity and light and love and not hurt the hands.
Not hurt the hands. All right, everybody. So if you'd like to purchase from this video, take down the lot number. This is HS96 because it's part 3. We've gone 1 through 95 in the last 2 days. So we're starting with 96. Put HS96 in the subject line of an email. Address that email to info@allegorygallery.com and hit send. That's all you need to do. Send a new email each time so you don't have to worry about missing out on everything. And that's it. That's how you claim. This is the lot number. This is the price per piece. This is the number of pieces available. And let me show you these pieces. This is check glass. This is the Star of Ishtar check glass.
It's red and green, and I thought it looked like that. It could be like star.
Christmas tree star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star of Bethlehem.
We've never had this in green like this, I don't think, either.
Green and red like that?
Yeah. So if I know a lot of people have liked this design. We sold a ton of this design when we first got it in. And
we were one of the first people who had it.
Yeah, we were one of the first that had it in the US. And so we've never had it in green, I don't think. I think that's new, the green and red color.
It's kind of a pinky red.
It is a pinky red, you can see.
So just so y'all know.
It's not like green and deep red, but it's beautiful. And it would go great with any of your Christmas designs.
Whatever holiday you all want to celebrate.
Yeah, it's just a nice kind of evergreen green. Light color green. Beautiful. All right. And these are approximately 6.5-inch strands. And these beads are about 14 millimeters by about 5.5. Retro Christmas color, says Anna. Yeah, they are kind of retro Christmas. It's a good thing. Lena says they haven't delivered the propane yet, so I've got a hot water bottle on my feet. Sandra says it's only 55 degrees here. Yeah, it is not warm here. It is 47 degrees right now here in Ligonier. 47 degrees. We've sold 2 of these strands so far. We have 1 still left. They are $12 each. And as you can see, we're giving you, that's the price that is on them. $12 each.
Sometimes this happens.
HS96, 2 of them have sold, 1 of them available. That's not my pile. This is my pile. Hubs had the news on, so I was having anxiety, so went upstairs, put on the classical station to enjoy the jet glasses, Susan.
Good.
Yeah, the news and
Anxious?
who wants that anxiety?
I'm kind of this one. I'm not like focusing too hard.
I know.
Don't need the battle time.
Nope. I know it's going to go the right way. I am just certain of it.
Though I watched the SNL and laughed myself forward.
I shared that on my stories. I don't know if you all saw the SNL. I think Ann posted about it earlier today too. I caught it last night before bed, and that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Especially since you live in Pennsylvania.
Yep. Susie says it was 90 degrees yesterday.
90.
We are not at 90.
Nah, I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want to be at 90.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
It was 61 degrees today.
Here, but it's beautiful.
61 was the high. 31 was the low. I think 44 is going to be the low tonight.
It's sweater weather.
It is sweater weather. And that's it. Anna says SNL was awesome. Just watched it before this. I had to share it. Normally I don't share things like that on my stories and stuff, but I had to. It was so good. HS97. These are these beautiful rectangles in this beautiful green. This is such a pretty green and gold color. Green and gold, great for the holidays as well. These are 12 millimeters by, let me see if I can get them this way. 12 by about 10 and a half, we'll say. Wait, get in there. 12 by 11. 12 by 11. And there are 3 strands available. Lena says those would make great holiday bracelets, right? Look at that. Look how nice that would look on a bracelet. Mix it in with some other gold and some red beads maybe. Sorry, I have the camera so close. Sandra says it was so good, but I'm so nervous. I have refused to be nervous. I'm just putting all the good energy into it's going to go the right way. It's going to go the right way. Everything's going to be great. We're going to move on, and we're going to have a great 2025. HS97. And then we're going to celebrate on our Creative Make-Along on Thursday. Who's joining in? I'm going to actually get to be there with Andrew on the Creative Make-Along because
What are you going to make?
I don't know what I'm going to make yet. I got to figure out what kit I'm going to use or bead blend.
What's the AG Live Challenge?
The AG Live Challenge is to show what you might use for the Creative Make-Along
I
today.
can change your mind.
That's what I said, because people were like, I don't know. I don't know what to put because I don't know exactly what I'm going to use. Let's just say what you're going to might use.
What's speaking to you right now?
Right? Look, this is speaking to me right now. If these don't all sell, this might go in with whatever I'm making.
I got 3 of them.
I know. I love these. I love these. Angela says, is there time to get a kit? No.
No way.
No way. So
Unless you have a
you've got beads from us. You can use any beads you've got from us if you don't have a kit. It's all right. We're not gonna we don't throw people out of the Creative Make-Along just because they don't got the kit.
If you nasty towards me, you do that.
then Andrew boots you right out.
Like, oh, looks like your internet connection is deleted.
These are beautiful. When we get these, I don't think we've ever had them in red. We've had them in a deep, like a burgundy red before. These sell out so fast.
I like it.
Look at these. They have multicolors in there.
And they're matte.
And they're matte. And they've got the gold. Look at these. It's got the juice, y'all. So look at these with something like these. Look at these together. Look at how beautiful those are, those two colors. So if that doesn't put you in the holiday spirit, I don't know. But those are like two of my favorite colors, red and green. Red and green. So this is HS98, and there are 3 of them available. Yes, this is all check, Sandra. Sandra's asking, is that check? These are all check glass that we're doing here at the first bit of the show. So the first 2 were also checked, and so is this. So we've sold 1 of these so far. We have 2 of them available.
Oh, that makes a cute little angel body.
Oh yeah, and Andrew made little angels with these before. It makes it the white ones. He made little angel bodies out of these. How cute! Yeah. They were cute.
I have some wings.
Some wings. So if those don't all sell, I think I'll be using those for the Creative Make-Along for sure. I don't know what I'm going to make out of it, but I just love them. Ooh, these are nice too. I didn't even see these. How did I miss these?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So these are beautiful red discs with the bronzy gold on the outside. Table cut. Look at those. So these are about 4.5 inches, and these are 12 millimeter by 4 millimeter. Susan says, oh wow, just use a 2-strand clasp with red drops and green squares for a lovely holiday bracelet. Yep, yeah. That would be great.
Hey, did y'all see that Danielle Wicks and Becky
Foster? Did you see them? They're using our stuff to make stuff.
That is so nice of them.
That was very nice of them. So if you send them some AG Bead Fam love, if you haven't already, find Danielle Wicks Jewelry on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. And Becky Foster is over on YouTube. And send them some love and go like and subscribe to them and give them all the thumbs up and comment and send them, say the AG Bead Fam is out there to support them. Because they used our stuff, our products in their videos, and we've gotten some orders from some of their people. So we'd love to send some of.
Nice.
It's always nice, and we'd love to send some of our people their way because we know you would love what they do too.
They do stuff that's different.
Yeah, they do a lot of different stuff than us. So this is a variety. HS99, 3 of them available, $14 each. These are really pretty, super saturated reds. Like that is nice. Look at that. That's a nice bracelet right there. HS99. Whoops.
I can't find my pearl paint, my pearl colored paint.
Uh-oh. Angeles is looking forward to the make-along. Good. We're looking forward to it too. Hopefully tons of people will come out and hang out with us. Every time we do the make-alongs, they get a little bit bigger, So we're hoping a lot of people will come out. We had a good group of people the last time we did it. So hopefully we'll have another good group of people out there.
Brandon's baking cookies.
What kind of cookies?
I don't know, but I can feel my behind enlarging.
You can feel your behind enlarging already?
Correct.
Next up, we got some leaves, some beautiful green and gold leaves. Andrew really did a good job picking these out for the holiday time. You're welcome. HS 100. We've hit the 100 mark now. Only $4 a strand? That's not a 9, that's a 4. Who what? $4 a strand.
Was 6 at first. And I was like,
it's about a 6.5 inch strand of green leaves. They're about, let's just say 7.7 millimeters by about 9.5. And there are 3 of them only available. 3 of them available. Let me check. I forgot to check the junk today. Where are we at here? Junk. Nobody's in the junk. Good. Let's get to
the update.
Huh? Yeah. This computer's been on all day, so it should update quick.
Those are nice.
These are really nice. Only $4 a strand. HS 100. Okay.
You
Smell the oven.
Making them cookies.
I smell the oven at
I
least.
saw his nose going like a cat.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Poinsettias?
Aren't those fun?
Look at those.
I think they're fun.
They look like a poinsettia to me.
Do you say poinsettia?
Poinsettia.
You're not from the South.
Most people say poinsettia around here, I think. But I think because I think it was my uncle. He worked in a greenhouse, and I think would say poinsettia.
Mm-hmm. We're from the South. They say poinsettia.
Poinsettia. We've sold two strands of the 100, the green leaves.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
How many is left of that?
One left of the green leaves only.
Some of them, my quantities are a little bit wonkadoodle, and I don't know how some of that happened.
So these are 5 on a strand. And these are about 18.3 millimeters by, let's just do it this way, about 4.9. Beautiful check glasses, Anna. These are lovely. These are really pretty. Imagine putting that, like, okay, so maybe you do, this is 99. We didn't sell any of the 99. So maybe you do some of these with one of these as a focal on a bracelet. Like, so you have this.
Like Chan-Lu style bracelet.
Put that as a focal in there.
Gosh,
look how beautiful.
You'll be the winner.
Right?
I don't know what you win, but...
You don't know what you win. We've sold one of the 101s so far.
You'll be the winner at life.
So there are 2 of these still available at $13 each. Remember the 99s, we haven't sold any of those, so there are 3 of those available.
I love those.
I do
those
too.
Make such mod earrings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
that'd be great with...
I mean, are those the ones that are $12 a strand?
They're $14 a strand. They're a little bit more.
They're a little bit more, but they have to rub their fingerprints off to go and table cut those.
Rub the fingerprints off?
No, I'm just made that up.
Make these an earring drop like that. There's still a strand of these left. Make that an earring drop. Look how pretty that would be.
I want a red angel, so...
Oh, Andrew's like, just keep that strand.
Don't be
trying to sell it. He's like, I will make the red angels.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Like Secret Discovery.
Oh, I'm starting to really smell those cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't sell any of the 97s. None of these. So
it's like a Christmas.
I know. Look at these together. That would be pretty.
You going to do elf? This elf colors.
I know. So there, 97. Didn't sell any of those.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're gonna have lots of stuff to do on the Creative Make-Along.
Oh, either that or sell it online.
Angela says, I'm loving them all. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let me see. What do I got down here? That fell down.
What is that?
Your pendant.
Mm.
And then, okay, so we have 2 of these still available, HS 101s. Boy, nobody wants the poinsettias, almost nobody.
Well,
they're probably just, again, waiting to see everything, because we do got a good bit of... We're going to 111 on the check glass here tonight, so we got 10 more to show you. Oh, more? Maybe more? Anna says, what kind of cookies do they smell like? Spices, cinnamon, moss? My sense of smell is terrible.
All I can smell is baked.
I can smell baked goods.
And chocolate. I can smell chocolate.
They do use chocolate often.
Chocolate chip.
Maybe chocolate chip. Maybe peanut butter again. Peanut butter chocolate was good.
I think it's chocolate chip. And I can smell the butter.
Oh, we sold 1 more of the 101s. Thank you so much. So there's only 1 of the poinsettia strands left. Oh, these are fun. We sell these out every time we get them too. These don't hang around very long at all. These are these little, they look like peppermint candies. These are in a red and a little like a gray blue color. They are HS102. They are $6 each. There are 3 of them available. They're about 12.5 millimeters by about 3.5 millimeters. And they look like a little peppermint. Susan says, you two are making me hungry with food talk. I am hungry with food talk. Andrew at least ate. He got to eat his sandwich. Oh, now he can make fun of me now that he listened to him. Poor William.
Go cry about it.
Go cry about it. He see how it is around here.
Go sell the beads. There's no food for you.
He says, sell enough or you don't get to eat.
That's like I work for this one person, and before I could come in the apartment, she'd be like, Cash, did I make enough to sleep inside the apartment tonight?
Oh boy.
I said, that one over there, she didn't sell enough.
She didn't sell enough.
But she didn't. She was having too many cocktails and having too good of a time.
Too good of a time during the show. Oh.
I handed the good water.
You got the...
I worked hard.
That's right. Susie says, I'm starving for some homemade food. I bet. See, you just need to come up and visit us. Just need to come visit. We sold 1 of the HS102s. We have 3 of them available. Thank you so much.
Maybe go and have a sandwich.
Maybe I can eat my sandwich. We'll see if I deserve it.
Mm-hmm. Did you work hard enough tonight?
Susan says, what? Andrew, that sounds awful.
What? About if I can come in?
You can come in, yeah.
That's like how the hookers do. You have to pay the pimp. And then you get to sleep inside.
And as she said, that sounds awful.
Wow, it's called economy.
The economy. So this is a 6.5-inch strand.
I did get paid well.
Yeah, you did. That was.
And it was a nice opportunity when we needed it. So I'm not complaining.
No.
But the one she did, the other lady, she's getting like super drunk at the show. I was like, "You're working, aren't you?"
Right. 19.5 millimeters by 8.5 millimeter red beautiful drops.
I said, this is not a free-for-all, is it? Because I missed that memo.
We used to have these in the store, and we sold these real quick. We had them on the live once.
That could make an angel body.
That could make an angel body too, right? I don't know if we ever had the red.
No, this is particularly good.
Yeah.
This red is almost kind of like
Suzanne's is beautiful red.
How you call that? It's like an opalescent almost.
Yeah, like look
at it. It's a deep. It's got the multi-layer.
This one's actually more clear. There's like one on there that's more clear.
It's got the juicy on.
That one's got some clear, but yeah, look at how juicy red those are. Only $12 a strand, and that is HS103.
Yeah, I'm an overachiever anyway, so you know. Of course, I had to sell the most.
Of course.
His nose is going.
I know.
Now, these ones, they're either really cute or a little bit creepy.
I think they're cute. I don't think they're that creepy.
Does anybody like Doctor Who?
That makes it creepy then.
Well, you know, sometimes you need something for your cosplay.
HS104, $10 each.
Get a little police box, and there you go.
Right.
People lose their minds about it.
What was that called? The what?
Weeping Angel.
The Weeping Angel.
I can't tell what they're doing. It looks like either they're praying or they're crying.
They're praying. Maybe they're crying. But these are like a light kind of blue.
This opalescent, bro.
Opalescent blue with the gold.
Mm-hmm. They glow for you.
And these are lovely. HS104, $10 for the strand. We've sold 1 strand so far already. Thank you so much. This is 13.5 by 22.8.
If y'all say that's the Doctor Who earrings, holiday earrings, people will lose it.
Yes.
They throw their money at you.
Throw their money. Those Weeping Angels, everybody. Who doesn't know the Weeping Angels? Who doesn't love that?
Anybody who didn't watch the...
You have to not watch it at all.
Well,
New Orleans has a grave called the Weeping Angels, says Suzanne.
well, there you go. So that outside the door.
So we've sold another strand of those. Only one strand of those still available.
I want to go to the Weeping Angel Cemetery.
I know.
Maybe I'll go down there while I'm at John C. Campbell's craft school.
Anna says, yes, I want cookies. I want cookies. I want food.
Look how he just ignored how I said about the John C. Campbell craft school. Well, I didn't forget.
Well, I didn't forget. Look at these. These are really, this is a good, nice, pretty color.
It's like an opalescent green.
With the gold. Again, that gold. Suzanne says we had ice cream.
That sounds great.
We did have ice cream the other night.
We had a cheat day because we've been trying to be good about not getting too many goodies.
Yeah.
Because we were self-soothing with the Doritos and the ice cream every night. And then I started to feel that in my body.
Yeah. These are 10.3 millimeters by about 3.6. Yeah. But we had a cheat day. I got potato chips. And he had Doritos. And then we got Snickers ice cream.
It was pretty good.
Pint each. HS 105. Still available. 3 of them.
Those are nice because they're not like over the top.
The Weeping Angel with Carey Mulligan and David Tennant is one of my favorite Doctor Who episodes, says Susan. I do love the Weeping Angels.
I think that's
they started trying to wear them out almost. Though. They started using, but their first.
But they do that all of them.
I know.
All of it. The Daleks. How many times they gonna come back from the dead? I thought that business is dead. You done killed it into the smithereens. How many different times?
These are thick.
Chunky.
These are thick.
These ones you're not gonna find this anywhere. Let me tell you.
These are big.
Usually you see them, but they're small.
These are the big Rondell, 16 and a half about by, let's see if I can get in there, by 11.
You know what would be cute with that?
These would be weighty. These are thick.
You know what would be cute with that, William?
What would be cute with that, Andrew?
A little top hat.
A little top hat.
You make a little snowman head.
Susan says the Daleks are classic, though.
I know, but how many times are they going to come back from the dead? If you kill it, leave it go. How many times they did it?
Anna says, love all these checked beads.
Maybe 20 times they done brought them back from the dead.
There's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 beads on each of these. $12 each. These are big. You don't see big check glass very often. So these are something you're not going to see all the time everywhere.
Nope. Not that big.
And it's a good cream color.
I think a Santa hat. Not Santa, snowman.
Frosty hat.
Hot Frosty.
Hot Frosty. Still waiting to see that movie. Hot Frosty.
I think it might be slightly problematic, but that's all right.
Uh-oh. Ooh. 6 of these available. Look at these little babies. These
I got some things.
Frosted opalescent, frosted AB stars.
They're so sweet.
We sold one of the 106s. You've got 2 still available. Thank you so much. $3 each only. These are $3. They're 4.5 inches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 stars on there.
Just in case, sometimes you may not be like, red and green Christmas.
Right.
Sometimes you want non-specific Yuletide winter holiday.
That's right.
And I think that could be good for that.
Susan said it's science fiction. The writers can bring back anything they want.
No.
Andrew's like, nah. Angela says, what is the state of Czech glass now?
I don't know. What do you mean?
It's still coming out of the Czech Republic.
What do you mean the state of it? Like, is it... I don't know.
Let's see. Daleks, I haven't watched Doctor Who since the 80s, but I'm glad it's going so strong.
Yeah, I get they can do whatever they want, but at some point, make a new character.
Lena says, I need to catch up. I didn't see the female Doctor. We watched some of it.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of fell out of it then.
I'm liberal, but they got a little bit preachy on some of those episodes, and I was like, they're even too preachy for me.
Yeah, it's just, it's not that I didn't consider it preachy, but I did consider it like heavy-handed, very heavy-handed, and that's like, at least they're on the side I like, but
Mm-hmm.
which good for them. But it almost interrupts the dialogue and the storyline
Mm-hmm.
because it's so heavy-handed, like they're forcing it in there.
There was this one episode with Rosa Parks that I did not like at all. And they're like, the greatest thing you can do is sit down and be quiet or something like that. And I was like, nope.
I don't
Flip the
remember
bus
that.
over.
6 millimeters on these
You have
stars.
to let it happen. And I was like, nope.
Angela says, are they still making beads? Yes, of course.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, a lot of them dying off, so I don't know how long they're going to be doing it.
Yeah, because we've heard from various Czech glass vendors that the younger generations are not as interested in making the glass.
Because it's hard.
Because it's a lot of work. Then there's the multiverses, so the Daleks just jump to another universe, says Susan.
The multiverse. That's another one.
See, we've sold 2 strands of the 107, so there are 4 of them available still. Thank you so much for grabbing those.
Multiverse.
Anna says those stars would be great with blue for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Yes, they would.
The multiverse is the new Daleks.
The multiverse. Suzanne says just like the bone carvers. Yeah, the bone carvers, they don't want to do that either anymore.
No. I heard some things about how some of the new bone carving is done, and it kind of made me sad.
Oh.
I'm not going to talk about that.
HS108 are these poinsettias again, but this time in an amber with purple. What?
I got that because of sugar plum.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Sugar plum.
Sugar plum fairies.
$11 each. 3 strands available. 5 beads per strand. They are again 18.1 by about 5.2 millimeters.
I made a kit or a mix a long time ago called strawberry lemonade or pink lemonade, and I think that'd go great with that.
I think we still have some of that luxury bead blend.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's in the online store, but I think we found some. We uncovered some the other day. HS108.
I'm starting to sound like Kathy Bates in Misery.
Why?
When she said, when I saw that and they showed in the movie and then they showed him jump out the car, I got up and I said, you liars.
You're deciding what they can and cannot do.
Did y'all forget?
What the writers can and cannot do?
Yeah, that's how it is now. I said, leave the Daleks alone. Let them rest in peace.
Okay, HS107, what did I say? We just sold 2 more of those, so we're down to 2 of those left, the little stars.
Like, I think instead of bringing back the Daleks, how about bring back River Song and actually have her have a satisfying ending?
Lennis says, I never could find those kits when I went back and scrolled through the videos. Maybe you'll show them again. Ren has gathered up all the separate individual kits. You're talking about the luxury bead blends, aren't you, Lennis? The SL luxury bead blends. I have to see how many we have left. I don't think you're talking about kits. But if you are talking about kits, Ren has gathered up a lot of kits that we've shown, individual kits that we've shown that never sold. So maybe we'll have a miscellaneous kit day. HS109, look how pretty these are. Yeah, Lennis says yes. Sugar plum colors. Look at that pink and clear and gold. That's a pretty pink. That's a really pretty pink. That's like a Marianne not approved pink. But Marianne would never approve this pink, I think.
I think she might.
You think she might? It's
'Cause
purpley
it's kind
enough?
of purpley.
Purpley enough? I don't know.
Pink.
Maybe.
It's not that Barbie pink.
No, it's not Barbie pink. These are, let's see, these are about 8 millimeters. Well, 7.5 to 8, depending on if you catch it on the widest part. The widest part, it's about 8.3.
I am, speaking of the multiverse, I'm wondering how they're going to tie up the X-Men in with the Avenger people.
5-inch strand. HS109, we've sold 1 so far. We have 5 of them left. Only $6 each. $6 a strand? That's a great deal. For melons, melon cut, $6 a strand, good deal.
And they're two-tone.
Just sold 2 more of those, so we have 3 of them left. Thank you so much.
But I don't know, I think I'm also getting kind of more pickier.
More pickier?
More pickier when it comes to like, I don't
know. Don't become old and set in your ways, Andrew.
They gotta play by the rules.
Uh-huh.
They don't play by the rules. I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter.
All right, next up, HS110. Oh, these are fun. These should sell out, I think. Look at these. It's like multicolor.
The multiverse.
The multiverse, the multicolor. Look at how awesome.
Multicolor, I'd watch that.
The multicolor. Look at these.
Who's going to the multicolor tonight?
You. Look at these leaves. Susan says, Andrew, you aren't old enough to be set in your ways.
You know what? There's some people born set in their ways.
Some people are born set in their ways. That's not an excuse for you to be, Andrew.
You know, I like what I like. And when they try to trick me in the TV, I don't like it.
You don't like it.
That's like on Bewitched. They have a show with magic. The one dude, he goes away one day and comes back completely other person, and they not gonna even mention it. The potion blowed up on his face. Look, he looked different.
They replaced that actor and did not even make it a storyline.
I said they couldn't spend 1 minute to explain that.
So this is let's see. Oh, HS109, those melons, we've sold 3, so we have 3 of those left. We still have 2 of the 107s left. Those are the stars. We've sold 1 strand of these very colorful leaves.
They're supposed to be kind of like red and green and clear, but they've got that kind of a mix.
Yeah, there's red and green in there in a lot of these, but then you also move into there's some blue and some yellow in there. But that's good that's Hanukkah, blue and white, blue and clear.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. So there's some blue and red. They're just very different, but they're mostly
blue and red for France.
For France, for the US. But they do have
I wonder if there's room for Italy.
Lots of green and yet red. Is that Italy? Green, red, and white, right?
Yeah.
Same as Mexico.
Manifesting,
everybody. Manifesting. Okay. Oh, I keep smelling that food. I gotta speed this up, y'all. I gotta speed this up because I'm hungry. Getting a little bit of a headache. HS111. Ooh, these are nice too. There are 7 of these. What a weird number.
They are out of that.
Tried to get more. 7 of these white leaves with gold. These are really nice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 leaves on there. They are 8 millimeters by approximately 10, so 8 by 10 millimeters. Beautiful white and gold leaves. $4 each only, 7 strands available.
Also, I'm gonna see the next Agatha.
HS110, we've just sold another one, so we have one of those left, those multicolored leaves, just one of those left. You want to see the next Agatha?
Correct.
The next season, you mean?
I wanna watch it.
Didn't we finish that season?
I wanna see it all.
Okay, I need the papers. Or are you doing more papers? You're already doing papers. Okay.
This one is not. I had to find a bag.
Oh. I don't think I have a big bag up here. That needs a big bag, doesn't it?
Oh, here you go. It's raining beads.
It's raining beads.
No, but you know, sometimes I like it when the science fiction is somewhat based, not in necessarily
$3.
It doesn't necessarily have to be based in reality, but I do like it to make sense.
These prices are crazy low on these ones.
I know.
$3 a strand for melons. That's a full
The
strand.
other one was more.
Yeah. This is a full strand of melon beads. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 melons on there. These are the about 8mm melons. Yeah, 8mm melons.
Like it could be real, you know what I'm talking about?
You don't want to have too much suspension of
disbelief. Well, that's like when they're like, with the power of belief, we can. I was like,
So these are only $3 a strand. Andrew got 12 strands of those.
You'd be like, how about you just write a more convincing story?
We've sold one of these so far, so there are 11 of them still available. Grab them all, everybody. Grab them all.
Yeah, I like it when the writers are it's like a, I don't know. There's so many like really good writers out there, and I feel like they should have their talent showcased.
Ooh, for you lovers of the matte beads, matte red and gold. Those are really pretty. Matte red and gold leaves. I think these are are these still the 8x10? 8. Yep, these are the 8x10 leaves.
What number is that?
113. Matte 8x10 leaves in red and gold. Only $4 a strand. $4 a strand. That makes them about a 6.5 inch strand. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 leaves on there. 16 leaves on there. We've sold 3 total of 112. So there are 9 of them still available. We've sold 1 strand of 113 so far. Thank you so much. That means there are 11 of these still available. There's Cindy joined us over on Instagram. Hello, Cindy. Good to see you there.
Cindy was here earlier.
Huh? Charlie was here earlier.
Oh.
Cindy, he thinks you were here because I've been talking about you since I got
All
home.
day. This is the holiday kit.
Oh, we got the kit together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Vintage holidays, Yuletide kit, holiday, Christmas, Yule.
I'm going to preface this, but I might change the pendant slightly.
Okay. You might change the pendant slightly.
Because I can't find my pearlescent, so I may make it a little bit more creamy.
So this is the holiday kit. Let me raise this up a little bit. So you're going to get this beautiful pendant by Andrew. Snowflake pendant.
But I think I'm going to make it a little bit less yellow and more pearl.
More pearly.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have that subject to change. Slightly. You get these little star.
I already made the polymer, so that's you go have it.
What?
I already made the polymer part, so.
Oh. So here's this star. You get 2 of those.
For the earrings.
For the earrings. You get a strand of stars. Look at those. Those are really fun. About 12.5 millimeters. A little
we
puffy.
Don't have that separate.
Not available separately. Then these mini melons.
Not available separate. And it's long one, 2-strand, huh?
Yeah, look at that. That's a 8-inch strand. These are 4 millimeter.
Sound like me.
4 millimeter. Then you get these tulips. Antique Christmas feel, says Lennis.
Yep, antique Christmas. That's the vibe.
That's the vibe he was going for.
Just like the white Santas. You know when them Saint Nick's, when they show him all in the white with the fur trim.
Yeah. So this is about a 10 millimeter tulip.
Did y'all remember that flower that I made a long time ago with the tulips? Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
That would make a beautiful snowflake with that.
Yes, it would. You're gonna have to show how to do that again.
Watch the video.
He says, "Watch, go find it,
Julie
everybody."
Peterson made some like that.
Yeah. So this is HS114.
Frosted melon.
Suzanne says, "Did my email go through?" Which email, Suzanne?
This?
If you ordered the kit, it has not yet gone through. Nobody has gone through for the kit yet. HS114, we have no orders on this yet. It's $24 if you want the antique Christmas kit or antique holiday kit.
Antique Yuletide.
Yuletide. Okay, we've sold one of these so far. One has sold. We've got 12 of them totally available.
And then 11 now.
Now 11 available.
But
That's
I am
really
going to
pretty.
change the pendant, I think.
He's not happy with that pendant.
It's too sticky outy, huh?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
If it was more pearlescent, it would look...
not bad.
No, because you've got some of the sparkle.
It's not bad, but I want it to be just a smidge more.
Smidge more.
Just a smidge.
Heading toward these colors.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really does blend with the stars, but the rest of it's a little bit... And these stars. And the tulips.
You know how I do.
I know how you do.
If I don't like it, then I will pick it out, you know?
Yeah. All right. Suzanne, it came through. Thank you.
So that is that kit.
That is that kit. That's the holiday kit.
For this year.
For this year.
I was going to make a red and green one, but then they were out of the green that I needed. So I was going to have red and green leaves, and then red. Oh, did we have 12 of the green leaves?
Huh?
It's too late now, we already showed it. But I was going to make little holly leaves with them berries. Those melons were going to be holly berries, and then they were going to be green leaves.
These leaves are only 3.
So,
yeah.
So that's why that got...
Suzanne's beautiful kit.
Thanks.
All right. What number do we leave off on? 114. 114. So HS115. So
we're going to do... Holy smoke. Do you want to do like half of them tonight? And then, are there people watching? If there's people watching, go on.
We've got 14 people watching. What do y'all think? We've got a lot of these, so...
I can show it while you eat, so you don't get concussed.
It'll be okay for now. If I need to go, I'll
You're shivering.
Falling apart.
Like
falling apart.
I hope not.
All right, everybody.
Call the ambulance. You start doing that.
All right. So these put together as pairs.
And they're light.
They're super light. Look how thin they are. Each one, Andrew signed. Each one.
Some of the signature are better than others.
Oh, excuse me.
He is gonna do the edges on those before.
Yeah. I will polish all the edges. They're blackened now, but they will all be polished before they're sent out. These are earring pairs. Each pair is different slightly, and we paired them up the best we can as pairs. So they are $24 for the pair. There's only one pair of each one of each lot number. So we're going to go through them. So that's the first one. If you have any questions about these or need to see them up close or something else, let us know. But we're going to go through them pretty quickly.
So these are all hand cut. I think Lennis was here when I started cutting them. So that was, when was that? When we were opening the store, I think.
Mm-hmm. In June?
Wait, no, was that it? Grand reopening? Was it July?
July.
I don't know. It all blends together. But the idea was to make some blanks. So these are all cut out by hand, and all
Yeah,
the
so
holes
none of them
punched.
are exact pairs because they are all cut by hand.
And I like that for
Yeah.
my stuff.
And these would be super cute to work with because you could also layer, like if you wanted to layer these little leaves on here, or if you wanted to layer some of these other, there's all different things you could layer. The stars, layer the stars on top.
Snowflakes.
You got little snowflakes. You could layer them. Lennis says end of June, question mark?
I don't remember.
Somewhere in there. Because we opened in June, right at the end of June, and then you came, I think we had we opened? I think we had opened.
It was our 1 year anniversary party.
I can't remember.
Oh,
it's when we had the food. Because Lennis was here for when we had it catered.
I think it was a grand
That was
opening.
Yeah.
We had a soft opening in June.
Yeah.
And I think in July, I don't remember.
Dale has to go. I'll check the replay. Thanks for hanging out with us, Dale. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Please do catch up on the replay.
So then these are done with enamel. And we do the backs, and then
these are super thin, y'all. These are like just about 1.5 millimeters.
So they're a little bit domed, but the trick about that is that sometimes with thinner metal it doesn't always work. So had to come up with different ways of doing things so that it would work.
And again, these are great as earrings, or you can use them as charms. We're pricing them. We'll have some individual ones as well, but we're pricing them the same as the ones that we were showing over the last 2 days, these ones, because about 2 of those is equal to 1 of these. So these were $24.
The small one, just because they're small doesn't mean they're not a lot of work.
Yeah, there's still a lot of work.
They're actually as much, if not more.
Yeah, they're harder to clean and polish because they're so small, trying to hold them and do that.
Your hand starts to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all like these?
What do y'all think of these?
Somebody had an idea of wanting to do aquatic stuff with it.
Yeah, you could definitely do that, right?
I say whatever you want.
Sandra, are you still out there? Tell them how much work the enamel is.
Yeah, Sandra took our class.
Yeah, she came and took our class. We had fun with her. She learned a lot, I think, I hope.
About how much work is
About how much work is involved, right? Oh.
Put this one back in the kiln.
Yeah, it needs to be that one's a little bit
Sometimes the enamel gets too thick with that crackle. I notice there.
Needs to be healed over a little bit.
Let's stick in that.
Yep. I love these ones with the 3 different kind of colors: the dark blue, the light blue, and the white. I like these a lot.
Yeah, so these, the thing about these ones are when I first started making these ones, I was being really precious with the colors. And then by the time I got to the end, I started making this mix and kind of mix and matching it. And I think those ones turned out stronger because of that. But it is a thing where I was trying to, in enameling, there's a thing that happens, it's called pull through. And it's basically when you have so many different layers of color and the undercolor is a softer fusing glass. So it bleeds up through the higher layers, which are harder temperature glass or harder glass. And so they call it pull through. And usually it makes this like white kind of mottled speckles. Most of the time you don't want that. That means you've overfired it, or you haven't done the right order of operation, or you use the wrong base. There's a lot of different reasons why that happens and that you don't want that to happen. But I was kind of curious about it because I do like that pattern. And I do think that it has a nice kind of a richness to it. So instead of trying to fight it, I try to embrace it. So I use the titanium white as the undercoat layer and then put some different crackle enamels on top. And I think that made some really interesting effects.
Yeah. Like these. Look at all these colors. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you.
So, yeah.
Look at that.
So it has a combination of crackle and pull through. So I think they turned out pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out.
I think they turned out great. These are really pretty. Great. Make great earrings. You could make these into pendants too. Or charms. Anna says, that's the great part of taking classes. You realize the value of the artist components. So much time learning as well as time creating. It takes a lot of work to make enamel. This is not just like, oh, you throw some stuff on and throw it in the kiln and open it up and it comes out great.
No, a lot of experimentation and a lot of trial by error.
And a lot of cleaning and a lot of hand holding.
Mm-hmm. The cleanup is the least favorite part for me.
Yeah, Andrew hates the cleanup.
Or the prep work is not my favorite, actually.
So the prep work, the clean work.
Yeah,
says, I just like putting on the enamel.
The colors, and I like to do the different painting techniques on it.
Very organic with the pull through, says Anna.
Thanks. I tried to make them very organic. There's some artists and they pride themselves on having this almost like machine-like process to them. And, that doesn't really appeal to me personally.
No.
Like, I like things with, like, a texture and a story, and it's got a little something, something to it. So that's what I prefer.
And it says, it's a lot of work, it's expensive, it's dirty, and you have to be very attentive. All true.
Yeah, it can be. Wait until you do powder coating, Linus. It's going to blow your mind. Because it's a lot more accessible than enameling. But I do like that, so.
Look at these very light blue. And some white in there.
Now, crackle is a little bit of a misnomer in the sense that it's talking more about the process than it is about the final outcome. Because most people, when they think of crackle paint, they think of something that looks like all crackly, like you know, I don't know, like what? That's crackled, like that shabby chic furniture. Anyway, so with the crackle, what happens is I believe it's a lower fusing temperature glass enamel. So what happens is when you put something on top, particularly a transparent, it pulls it apart, and the so the underlayer cools maybe at a different way or melts at a different temperature, and then on top it kind of pulls those apart and creates that speckles. Did that make sense? So when you do crackled paint, one of the techniques is taking Elmer's glue and painting it on something, and then spray painting it, and then as it dries, the white glue dries at a different rate than the spray paint, so it pulls it apart.
Yeah, makes sense. What do y'all think of these? You like
I hope folks like them. They're a lot of work. Like Lana said, it's kind of messy work too.
It is messy work. Got to wear a mask so you don't breathe in all the glass dust. And we made a lot of these. Susan says, I like them a lot.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I think they're nice compliments to some of the more like busy or some of the more structural work.
Suzanne says, very nice. Yeah, and if you got any of the blue pendants, these would go great as earrings or charms to accentuate those. Whoops. Never mind. I think we're down to the single. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, down to the singles now. So we'll do those. Same price for these versus
the decaled ones.
The decaled ones.
I think the decaled ones should be a little bit more.
So do them at like 14. Okay.
Because that's expensive.
Okay, so these are the singles without the decals. This is the first one. How's it all going out there, everybody? I can't wait to get my food on.
Mm-hmm. Are people actually claiming stuff, or are they tired?
I think people are tired because nobody's claimed any of these yet.
Oh, well.
But, like I said, if y'all don't claim these, we're going to have lots of stuff to make for Handmade Arcade, which we're going to be at in Pittsburgh the first weekend in December.
Preview night is December 7th.
December 7th. Is that the first weekend?
I think so.
I think it usually is. Suzanne says, what a fantastic holiday collection. And we're not done. We're continuing tomorrow. If you didn't hear that news, if you stepped away, Andrew's going to have some more polymer stuff. And we're going to do a replay of the polymer that we have remaining tomorrow.
How many are we at? Maybe just do...
Well, I have one more that's not thing,
And
and
then
then
do the decal ones tomorrow.
okay, so we'll do the decal ones tomorrow.
Because even I'm getting tired.
So we'll do the decal ones tomorrow, everybody. HS 133 is going to be the last one for this evening.
I'm ready to sit down and eat some cookies.
I'm ready to sit down and eat some food. All right, so there's that one.
Cookies.
Sandwich.
Yeah, I already had my sandwich.
I know you did.
I've been staying up really late every night too.
Yeah, you have.
Tonight I might try to go to bed early. But I
You say that every night.
What are we gonna do tonight?
We're gonna go to bed early.
And then stay up and research obscure jewelry making techniques.
All right, so that's HS 133.
What did they do during the Napoleonic War to get the China painting in the Regis here? Let's find out.
Let's find out. All right, so tomorrow we're going to do some of the decals. Let me give you a sneak peek. This is a sneak peek of tomorrow's show. The little ones with the...
I like the
Look how cute that is. They're going to be individual ones. They're going to be $14 each. So there we are.
The decals
cost us more. So we'll have those tomorrow. We will have more polymer clay creatures tomorrow. We will also do a recap of what remains of the polymer clay creatures tomorrow.
Here's a question. I have some Halloween decals that I was going to use this year but didn't get a chance to do. What if I make them, are people going to want them, or should I just wait until next year?
Good question.
Because
I mean, it's not like they're going to go bad, though, even for next year.
Yeah, but I don't like to have anything that's gelatin-based in the, because it can get messed up if it gets too much moisture. The paper can stick and all kinds of stuff. So I like it to use it up.
Use it up. Even if we use it up, if people don't buy them, they'll be good for next year.
Yeah, but
they'll be made and done.
Maybe.
Laura says, I would still buy Halloween. Suzanne says, I'm always interested in Halloween. Anna says, people do like to see all of the things before making selections. 132 has just sold. Thank you so much. Skulls, yes. Cats, yes. Pumpkins, no, says Lennis.
But the pumpkins are cute.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with us. That's right. Thank you all for hanging out with us again this weekend. Happy holidays. We are going to be back tomorrow with more holiday stuff, a recap of what is left in the holiday polymer clay. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, most likely, both days probably, we'll see how much there is. We're going to have the Laura Lunsford Trunk Show. So Tuesday at least, Wednesday possibly also for the Laura Lunsford Trunk Show. So we can't wait to see you here. And then on Thursday, that'll lead us right into Thursday, which is the Creative Make-Along on Zoom in lieu of the live. So no live on Thursday. We will be getting together on Zoom with all of you who want to join us and making things.
I hope y'all do.
I do too. And then on Friday, who knows? Who knows? So thank you all so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you back here next week. Tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
See ya.